All right. Overreaction, underreaction. Are we overreacting or underreacting to the Mikko Lehtonen trade for my boy, and I'm going to mispronounce it, Veini Vehvilainen? I think I got it, but it's tough.
So I'm going to say underreacting, and it's really mainly for the things that I was just previously saying about the defense, which is to say, I think they lack depth. Unless I assume that they're going to go acquire a guy now. If they don't, I'm concerned. And I'm not saying that Lettinen absolved them of the depth issue, but I
Yeah,
kind of
because
liked him.
I thought Sandin would be a better player than Lehtonen at 5-on-5.
It's interesting. It's tough to say with Lettinen because I actually do think that he can play in the league. I've kind of said that from the start.
He can quarterback a power play. He can quarterback a top unit. He's good at that skill.
And he's got a good shot, and he can move around a little bit. And he didn't look like a deer in the headlight. He didn't look like Barabanov in his first few games.
Or even if it's like you're trailing late in a game, you need someone to throw out their offensive zone starts. He's a guy who I think, he's talented. He can help us get some goals. Even if he's not someone that I trust defensively against the other team's best players, he's a guy who has some talent. And I'm curious to see how Columbus uses him because he has the ability to impact games at 5-on-4. 5-on-5, questionable, but we'll see.
Yeah, and ultimately, I just look at it from the Leafs end. I don't know if the goal going into the season was Zach Bogosian plays every game. I think he's had a little bit of a rough go the past week or so. It'd be nice, at least have a number of vets, to be honest, where it would be nice where it's like take a night off.
Yeah, why is 41-year-old Joe Thornton playing back-to-backs? That doesn't make any sense to me.
Jason Spezza, Bogosian looks like it at times too.
Sometimes Muzzin the odd game, you're thinking, can we get this guy a rest?
Yeah.
He's played a lot of hockey in the last
decade.
He
looks the oldest of all of them sometimes, which is stunning in so many ways. But
I think it's the face shield. That's the problem.
Yeah. So, I think it's a little bit of an underreaction because I think people are just like, oh, here's this trade, whatever. But I'm like, okay, but there better be a follow-up move here.
I am overreacting to this trade because I've been obsessed with Veini Vehvilainen for like 5 years, dating back to 2016 when I was just trying to do draft research. I'm trying to look into guys who no one's looking into. And I'm like, okay, 5th, 6th, 7th round flyers. Who am I looking for? And I find this goalie who's, an overager who has a .925 save percentage or whatever in a lot of games in the Finnish league. I'm thinking, wait, this guy has good numbers in the Finnish Pro League? I'm like, no other prospect has that. Why not pick him in the 6th or 7th round? That seems like a good bet. No one does it in 2016. No one does it in 2017. Finally, in 2018, the Columbus Blue Jackets take a flyer on him later in the draft. And I'm sending out a tweet that no one cares about because it's this random Finnish goalie. But we've reached the point now where he's over 100 starts in the Finnish Pro League. I want to say he's at 141 in total. He's a .922 save percentage in those games. Does that guarantee that he's going to be a good NHL goalie? No, but it's a good indicator of future success. If you look at goaltenders in the Finnish league with over 100 starts and over a .920 save percentage, most of them didn't become NHL goalies, but a lot of them did. And to me, I'm thinking, okay, I need here. I need something where I can throw him in my AHL system. I can throw him at my number 4 on the goalie depth chart, and there's a chance he could be something. I think that's what Veini Vehvilainen is. I don't think he's nothing special. He's 6 feet tall, 6'1", not super athletic, but he has a track record of success in a pro league, and that's what I care about.
Goaltending is a complete mystery, and anybody who says otherwise is lying to you. So I appreciate that it's like, hey, let's just get a goalie and throw it against the wall and see if it sticks. They need to.
Is he a Lankinen? Is he a Capo Kakinen or whatever that guy's name is? There are a few Finnish goaltenders who have come over recently who put up similar numbers to Veini Vehvilainen and are performing well. Maybe Vehvilainen can perform well.
We all see what's happening with Freddie. It's no secret here. So if they're like, hey, we got to start acquiring guys and, gearing up for the next episode here, it's smart.
You're trying to find someone who can tandem with Jack Campbell. And right now, no one really knows who that is. So that might be a topic for another day.